Hi everybody, I'm back. I completely forgot. I got wrapped up in other things yesterday, and I apologize for that. I did want to get back to this trade. Um, in the previous trade, I showed you how I was doing price projections to the downside by using the projection tool in CR charts from 2394.25 up here to the uh, first low down here, 2387.75, and then back up to 2391.25, right? And that was the right at the 89 EMA. So got us a downside target of 2384.75. In actuality, the market did go down to 2382.75, which is 132%. Now I know a lot of people, well, that's not a fib target, that's not this, that's not that, but that's okay. The important thing was that you look at that 100% target right there, and as you see, the market did come down. It was right about 11 o'clock when it came down to that point. So just after 11 o'clock. So you're in a trade. If you'd gotten in up here, for example, or anywhere up in here, I've forgotten where I got in yesterday, but I believe I got in at the pullback. I think somewhere around here. Or up in here. Anyway, wherever you had gotten in, if you'd gotten out of there, you would have been in the trade for what? 9:30, 10:30 for an hour and a half, for 90 minutes. You're in and out of the trade. You made however many ticks that would be. If you waited for the pullback here, say for example you got in at short at 23.91, for example, which is, I believe, 23.91, which is the 50% line, which you'll notice that the market tends to retrace from here to here. That's 50%. It tends to retrace about 50%. And right up in here was the 89 EMA. So that was an expected retracement. That was an expected retracement there. So because they're both pretty much at the same level right there, within one tick of each other. So got in here, say 23.91, wrote it down to 23.84. You got a couple of contracts in. What is that? 26 ticks. That's not bad for an hour and a half's worth of work. 26 ticks or one contract, or double that for two. That's what, almost for two contracts. That's between $500 and $600. So that wasn't a bad trade. I just wanted to complete the analysis of what I did yesterday and try to figure out whether or not, and show you guys whether or not the market did actually go down to that trade. If you're following that yesterday, you know that I was doing this in real time. I drew all this stuff in real time, and I was actually in a trade at that particular moment, and I saw that the market would come down to here, and in fact it did come down further there. I don't know, actually, if you'll see down here, it did come down even further, and it just tended to come down. It just came down further and further. So, but since I'm a day trader, I don't particularly worry about what it's doing at that particular point in time. I just wanted to get the morning move and make that trade and get out. Later on, I'm going to show you guys some really interesting ways to be able to predict where the market's going to move and how far the market's going to move, either up or down within any given day. Anyway, just wanted to finish up this video from Thursday, and I'll be putting out another one in a few minutes for today's trading to show you what happened in the ES market and why I did what I did. I saw that a lot of people were calling for the short, for the continuation of the short, and I'll show you exactly why I thought it was going to go long, where I was going to go long, and where I was going to get out of that trade. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks. Bye.